You can tell if your mama cheated by your eye color, ha. My buddy laughing at this point, really the eye color? How? I then told him take me for example, I have blue eyes and so does my sister. Apparently blue eyes are what call a recessive gene. If one parent has blue eyes and the other has brown, there is only a small chance for your kid to be born with blue eyes. Well, my parents both also have blue eyes of their own. So it would be more than unlikely for me to have brown eyes. My buddy said the more you know, then paused for a second. Then he said be right back, gotta make sure the little one goes sleep now. After that he returned roughly a minute later and I could hear him almost sobbing. Me and my girlfriend also both have blue eyes, but my daughter doesn't. It took me some time but I could calm him down eventually. So after that we both spent some time googling away, but nope, blue eyes are recessive as I remembered. We found out that if both parents have blue eyes the ratio is 99% blue eyes and 1% brown or green, so highly unlikely. My buddy quickly disconnected from the call. I tried to text and call him. But he didn't answer until 30 minutes later saying he will call me soon. I stayed up all night telling my girlfriend to go to bed without me. The longer I waited, the worse I started feeling and fearing for the worst. I texted him again and again, he always answered he'll call me in a couple of minutes. At 5 a.m. he finally called me back and said that his girl came home at 2:30 a.m. and asked him what's wrong. He told her he's not feeling well and will soon get back to bed. He waited until she was asleep to call me back. He told me he will take a paternity test behind her back to have something official to slap in her face. Then he started to cry, so I drove to his place to pick him up and we went to a late-night drive-thru and grabbed something to eat. I've never seen my best friend like this and I feel like I'm the one responsible for crushing his world. He told that he wanted to propose to her on Valentine's Day. But that's off the table. I dropped him off 2 hours later at his place. He said he will call me tomorrow. Now I'm telling you this laying in my bed next to my girlfriend who slept the whole time, while I was unable to sleep. I can't shake the feeling that I destroyed my buddy's life. Update. He is not the father. So the results came in today, and my buddy called me right away. He showed the results his now ex-girlfriend and she broke down claiming that even if their daughter is not his, that they should work this one out. My buddy has told her no and that he will not raise somebody else's kid. She started to demand that, since he has been raising her for 3 years now and that she had in fact stopped sleeping around 2 years ago, so they are all good now and can work this over. He's now crashing at my place while giving her and her daughter 10 days to find a new place to stay. My buddy is the only one paying for the apartment and 2 cars they own and he will sell hers to his niece. He also told me he's giving her 10 only for the kid's sake, otherwise he would have thrown her out right away. He's also looking for lawyers should there be aftermath to this, but test is more than sufficient where we live, so he's pretty much of the hook. Also, if you are wondering, the hospital does 3 tests back to back to make sure. I hope he can find peace soon.